Hey guys, so today I have a really fun video to share with you. This will be my updated collection video. I did film a collection video about a year ago, but since then I have moved and I've acquired quite a bit of new makeup, and so I've had a lot of requests to do an updated collection video, so I have that to share with you guys today. And I do want to start out by saying, I know every collection video starts out like this, but I have to let you guys know, of course, I'm not trying to brag and I'm not trying to show off in any way. I do have a pretty big collection, but it is a hobby of mine, makeup, and I do collect it. So, and I do use all of the makeup. As you'll see, I have two places where I keep my makeup. I have my main makeup counter, which I am sitting out at currently, where I keep my makeup that I use daily, and then I have my Alex drawers, which holds my overflow of makeup, but I do use those items as well. I will just pull those in every once in a while and move some stuff from this counter over there, so I'm constantly rotating my products and using everything, and if anything does get too old, of course I do throw it out. So that being said, I don't want this intro to be too long because I know this is going to be a long video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this collection video. I did have to kind of go through things pretty quickly. I couldn't talk about every individual item because there's obviously way too much to do that, but if you'd like to see an in-depth video about any of the items, like maybe the lipsticks or the blushes or the palettes or whatever, let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do for you guys. But until then, enjoy this video. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye. Alright, so this right here is my IKEA Alex drawers. Pardon the mess over here and over here. I really need to declutter, but anyway, so this is my Alex drawers, and this is where I keep like all of my overflow of makeup. So on top I just have like some tissues and a tape dispenser and a little thing of faux flowers, but yeah, let me show you what's inside. So the top drawer here, this has like a bunch of my single shadows, and the ones that I'm not using like regularly will be here. And then when I need something, I'll just pull it out. That's why there's an empty spot here, because I pulled out, what did I pull out of there? I don't know, but I pulled something out of here and I need to put it back. But anyway, so back here in this back tray, these are ice trays from the Dollar Tree, by the way. Back one has mostly these e.l.f. mineral shadows in it, so I have a bunch of colors of those. This right here is an e.l.f. cream shadow for like a base, and then this one is just kind of miscellaneous. I have a couple Lorac shadows here, a Clean Color smoky cream shadow base, a couple of NYX ones. This is an e.l.f. cream eyeliner. It's kind of a backup. I have a current one that is in my everyday drawer. This is just a round single NYX shadow. This is a really old Bath & Body Works. I probably should throw that away. It's super, super old. This is a Lorac Tantalizer sample size bronzer. I have a couple of Maybelline color tattoos in here, and single Wet n Wild shadows in my first collection video, which I filmed last year, and I can link that down below for you guys. But this was like a tray that came with those little like wrapped weenie things. What are those called? I don't know, pigs in a blanket or whatever. So anyways, it works really, really good for these larger single shadows. So I have like my Revlon Diamond Lusts in here, and some larger, like this is an Ulta shadow, this is a Prestige one, this is a sample size Benefit Dandelion powder, Pixie bronzer, this is a Lorac Duo, and then there's some Milani shadows in here, these baked ones that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then a couple of the new Milani Bella shadows are in there as well. So then the second drawer is more shadows, and these are more like small palettes and pigments and stuff. So in this little box here, I have some loose pigments. These are the LA Color ones and NYC ones from the Dollar Tree. I've got more of these e.l.f. cream shadows in here too, just because they're bulky and I didn't have room for all of them. These are some like liners. These are the Milani ones, and then underneath I have some NYX jumbo pencils and an Avon jumbo pencil. These are some of the MAC pigments. They're the small ones that come in like the holiday samplers. So I have a bunch of those here. That's what's in there. And then I have a couple of MAC eyeshadow palettes. I can't remember what collection this is from, but they're the ones with the little bow. I've got 2 of those. And then in the back here, I have this tray, which I got at Target. It's really good separator tray. I have a few of these. And this is where I have some of my smaller like palettes, or like these are singles that are just kind of big and bulky. So there's some Rimmel Glam Eyes, some Maybelline, Sonia Kashuk Duo, and another Maybelline. And then back here are all these e.l.f. quads. I've got like I think every color combination that they had. And then in the center here I have like this is like a big cream shadow, which I've used a ton and I really like this as a base, but it's getting kind of used up. And then I have this Wet n Wild, a couple of those Wet n Wild palettes. And this is an e.l.f. Cream shadow, which I thought I would like as a base, but I really don't like it, so I probably need to get rid of that one soon. And then it's really hard to see back here. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see. I might have to pull this out. Too dark in the back of the drawer to see it, but anyways, back in this very back, I have a bunch of these Rimmel Glam Eyes, the HD ones with the London thing on it. So I got a bunch of those back there from the Dollar Tree. And then over here is some more Maybelline, these little quads. I've got like 3 of those back here. And then this side of different things, there's these Maybelline cream shadows. I've got like 4 of those in different color combinations. And then I've got this purple LA Colors. So behind that LA Colors, I've got this other LA Colors, which I've had for a while. And I don't know what this one is. What is that? Oh, another Revlon cream shadow. I really like those Revlon cream shadows. They work really good as a base. And then just some other random little palettes, some LA Colors, and yeah, all LA Colors back there. So that's it for that eyeshadow drawer. And then I have this lipstick drawer, which is so full. It's just full of lip products. This right here is a bunch of lipsticks, which this is my overflow. I have quite a lot in my main makeup section. So there's some Rimmel in here, LA Colors, some Revlons underneath there, just a little bit of everything NYC. These are jumbo lip pencils mostly, and then a few other miscellaneous like chapsticks and stuff down here. But these are all mostly lip pencils that don't fit in my lip pencil jar, so I kind of rotate them out a little bit. This is my Lush Bubblegum Lip Exfoliant. This is just some miscellaneous stuff in here that I really didn't have a place for. Some extra eye pencil sharpeners, my eyelash curler. And then these are all lip glosses. Mostly I have a bunch of these Juicy, Lancome Juicy Tubes, and these ones from the Dollar Tree, these color lip glosses. And then back here is more lip glosses. I've got a bunch of knobby lip glosses in here. I have these lip glaze ones that I want to do a review for you guys on, so I need to get those in the other room. And then I have these other LA Color swirl ones. There's a Buxom one under here. What else is in there? Laura Mercier. Just kind of random. Here's a couple Starlooks ones down here. And then in the back, I think it's going to be hard for you guys to see very well, but that last drawer or compartment right there is all like extra chapsticks and more like balms and chapsticks in there, and same thing back there. So those are ones that I'm just kind of backups that I will pull out once I run out of the ones that I'm using. And then this drawer is more eyeshadows. Well, mostly eyeshadows. I'll show you what I have. These are kind of medium-sized palettes, I guess, that I'm not currently using. So I have a few of these Lorac Sweet Temptation palettes. This is a little Bobbi Brown palette. There's like a couple shadows and a blush in there. And then back here I have like Makeover Essentials. I got this in a swap. And then a couple of Clean Color palettes. There's a blush palette underneath and then a shadow palette. Okay, and then over here I have like this little Starlooks 5-pan palette, a little Pop Beauty palette, this NYX palette. I actually love this palette. NYX For Your Eyes Only Smoky Eye palette, and it has just some really, really good like grays and blacks in there. Great for doing smoky eyes. And then I have a bunch more of these Revlon cream shadows back here. It's more LA colors, so that's what's in there. And then in the front here I have a couple of Coastal Scents palettes. This one is the Camouflage palette, which is like a concealer palette. It has all the different shades of concealer in there. This blush palette, which I actually do like a lot, and there's 10 shades of blush in there. So, okay, and then the next drawer down is more palettes, and these are kind of the larger, more bulky palettes in this drawer. So I have this Lorac. I cannot remember the name of this palette. Anyways, so I have this Lorac palette right here, which is a really good palette. And then I have another Wet n Wild one. I have two of the Coastal Scents 88 palettes. This is the Metal Mania, and then underneath is the original. This is a little Sephora palette, which I got recently. It was like a really good deal on clearance, and they're like these big shadows. The old Stila palette, which I need to use up because I need to get rid of it, but I've used a lot of it. I already used up Kitten, and I've hit pan on 3 of them. So anyway, so that I have that palette. This is the Stila In the Moment palette. And I have the Lorac Mint Edition palette right here. Super cute palette. And then I have this NYX Dark Shadows palette. And then in the back here I have this really bulky Victoria's Secret palette, which I'm so glad I have now because they stopped making their makeup, so you can't get these anymore, but there's so many shadows in here. It pulls open like this and you have all of those shadows, and then there's two drawers underneath also. Oh, I just stuck my finger in that. So that one has lip gloss and the one underneath is blush. For that drawer, now we're getting to the deeper drawers. So this one here is like an all face drawer. Back here I have this like this jewelry box, which I kind of pulled apart to make it a little container, and it works really great for storing stuff. So I have this Benefit Realness of Concealness Fake It kit, and then I have a mini Fake Up in here from Benefit as well. Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush. And then in the back here, I have just a bunch of random face products. So this is still a rose gold powder. I've got this face powder from, it's actually supposed to be a blush, but it works better as a face powder, from Physicians Formula, which is a Dollar Tree find. Another CoverGirl blush set, Physicians Formula Matchmaker bronzer. This is another Physicians Formula. This is one of those strip things. I need to pull this out because this is a great fall blush color. Okay, and then I have like another Milani Bella. That's a blush there. And then a bunch of these clean color bronzers in different shades. It's kind of dark back there, so it's hard to see. But this is an e.l.f. powder that's all broken, so I need to actually fix that. This the bunch of stains over here. So I have this Tarte Cheek Stain in Blushing Bride. This is a liquid highlighter from Stila, and this is like one of those Miss Chick blushes from Clean Color, and this is a Models Ink Cheek and Lip Stain, and I have one of these little mini WhatsApp from Benefit. I have a few of these e.l.f. cream blushes, which I've been trying to work with these, and I'm really not liking the formula on those very much, so I probably am going to get rid of those soon. And then this is a e.l.f. like body shimmer stick thing, which I got at the Dollar Tree. And 3 more of these e.l.f. body shimmers, shimmering facial whips. I've got 4 different colors of that. I have a few of these Clean Color powder blushes, and let's see, up here I have these Tarte face bronzing towelettes, and a Starlooks loose powder, an HD powder from e.l.f. This is the correcting one in yellow, and this giant Clean Color bronzer. I actually got this in a kit, and this color is just way too dark for me, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this. But this is from Hard Candy, and it is a foundation and a Boots highlighting illumination lotion. So yeah, that's what's in that drawer. It's a bunch of face products. Okay, so this is my junk drawer right here. So in here I have my Back to Mac bag, which I only need one more item in here, so I'm almost done with this. And then the rest of this drawer is really new products that I need to put away, basically. So whenever I get something new, it just gets dumped into this drawer until I have time to make a place for it. And a lot of items will stay in here a little longer if I just don't have the space for them where they really go. So that's what's in here. Kind of a everything drawer. And then the next drawer, this is all of my like sample size and travel size products. So I get a lot of these from my different subscription boxes and stuff, or like gifts with purchase, or freebies doing my couponing, and I will put a link below on how I get these free samples. I did do a video on that. So back here is like all the packet size free samples that I have. So it is just full of different packets and stuff. And then this section here, I have this little box, which is actually from my glossy box. And this, I put all of the travel size items that I get inside of here. And then anytime I go to travel, I just search through here for what I need. And then the last drawer here, this is kind of bulkier items. So I have a bunch of like my cosmetic bags in here. So there's a ton of like Ipsy ones and stuff. So that's what all these are. Just a bunch of cosmetic bags, more cosmetic bags, and more cosmetic bags. Okay, and then underneath that, I have some spare combs, and I have, these are the cases that those little MAC pigments came in, and they're just so pretty. I didn't want to get rid of them. And then back here I have my travel size curlers set, and then the Velcro curlers, really big curling iron, and that's what's in here. So that's it for what is in my Alex drawers, and now I will take you to my main makeup counter. Okay, so this area here in my bathroom is my main makeup area, and this is where I actually do my makeup and everything. So most of the stuff that I use regularly is here. So yeah, I have my little chair here, and then underneath I keep my tripod for filming, because I usually film in the bathroom somewhere. And then I have a little garbage can underneath. And then let me show you what I have on top of the counter here. It's kind of cluttered just because I like to have a lot of stuff like in reach for variety and stuff. So anyway, so right here I have a little container that holds 18 lipsticks, and I have my MAC lipsticks in the front and like the half of the second row. This one is an Eve Pearl lipstick. I've got a bunch of Victoria's Secret lipsticks. There's like, what, 5 of them here. This is a Too Faced lipstick and my YSL lipstick. So that is what is in this container. Behind that I have these little green Tupperware drawers, which I got these at Target a long time ago. Eventually I'd like to get some acrylic ones to replace it, but they're just so expensive. But anyway, so these 3 are kind of miscellaneous junk drawers. I've got some like broken necklaces that I need to repair or get rid of, and a bunch of eyelashes and stuff. So that's kind of what's in these 3 drawers, but right, they're kind of messy, so I'm not going to show you what's in there. So these 3 drawers on top are all lip products again. So I kind of sort of have it organized. Like this one is all different glosses. So I have more of those Juicy tubes in here. Here's a little MAC lip glass. The rest of those LA Color glazes, which I got from a beauty box. This is a Beauty for Real lip gloss. So anyways, that's what's in here, is just a bunch of lip glosses. Okay, so that's what's in that one. And then the second drawer is a whole bunch of spare lipsticks, and these are all mostly drugstore. There's a few glosses in here actually too. There's a Buxom gloss and a travel size Laura Mercier gloss right here. But most of these are just drugstore lipsticks, mostly NYC. There's a CoverGirl one there, a Maybelline, and some L'Oreal ones. So that's what's in there, a bunch of lipstick. This one is more glosses. So I realize I have a huge lipstick addiction, and this is not even it. I know I showed you guys already what was in the Alex drawers, but I still have more in my drawers here. But so yeah, there's a bunch of more lip glosses and liquid lipsticks, and here's one of the sugar sugar fresh balm things, balm stains. This is a Victoria's Secret stain. And what's in here? Oh, some of these mega balm stains. So yeah, that's just kind of a mixture of lip products. Okay, and then this one has a bunch of just jumbo pencils and stuff. So I have a mix of stuff in here. Oops, that one's a Jordana one. I have this L'Oreal one in here, a Tarte one, a little NARS travel size one here, and this is a Bite travel size. A bunch of these Milani lip flashes, which I love those. Those are so amazing. And yeah, just a bunch of different stuff like that in there. Here are all mostly lip pencils. So I have a bunch of lip pencils in here. This one is a Bella Pierre lip pencil. This is a Starlooks pencil. What is this one? Oh, this is a Clean Color lip pencil. So a bunch of these are NYX. Like this one here is a NYX. I got a whole set of those. And then I have some taller lip products in here that just fit better in here than anywhere else. Like this is one of those Milani lips. They're the tall lipsticks that I got from the dollar store. So I've got a few of those in there. And then also these liquid lipsticks from Revlon, which are really cool. I like these a lot. I've got a couple of these in here. So that's what's in this jar. And when you come over this way, I've got like all of my face lotions and stuff. So I have my Clean and Clear, which is my all-time favorite, and then I have this Pure Lease one back here, which I like to use this when I'm going to be spending the whole day in the sun because it has an SPF of 30 in it, so that's really good. And then right here is a MAC Fix Plus, and then I have some deodorants here. And then in the center here, I have a bunch of my favorite palettes. So I have this little divider thing, which is supposed to be like a file divider, and I got that from Home Goods, and inside of there I keep a bunch of palettes. So right now I have my Urban Decay Ammo palette, my Revealed 1 and 2 palette. Back here I have my Maybelline The Nudes palette. This is my Anastasia Catwalk palette. This is like a mini palette from Sephora. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like this little clutch type palette. This is the Kat Von D True Romance palette, the Naked Basics 2 palette. This is a little Laura Mercier palette, which I got off Hot Look. And then back here I have my Pretty Rebel palette from Too Faced, my the Balm Nude palette, my Lorac Pro 1 and 2 palettes, and my Naked 2 and Naked 3 palette are in the back. So anyways, I really like this container because you can fit so much in there, so I keep my most used palettes right there for easy access. Down in front here I have, this is like a Chanel foundation, and then this my girls gave me for Mother's Day a couple years ago. And then my Beauty Blender Solid Cleaner, which I have to have, it's amazing. Elf Kabuki brush right here, and behind that are all my brushes. I've showed you guys this before. I got this from Elf. This says eyes, lips, face on it, and this is perfect for storing all my brushes. I've got eye brushes here and a mixture of face brushes over there. This little round mirrored holder, which I keep just my favorite perfumes on here. So I have this little container, which is actually one of the small Bath & Body Works candle containers that I cleaned out, and it's perfect for holding these little minis that you get from samples of perfumes, and I like going through these, so I like having that there. And then this is Calvin Klein Euphoria. This is Burberry. I have back here my Chanel Chance, and then this I got in a BoxyCharm, and I love it. It's Hello Harvey Prince. It smells so good. Love that one. And then I got this one here, which is Britney Spears and Curious, I think is that one. And then a sample size Versace perfume. Up here I have some alcohol for cleaning things, and then in this I have my hand sanitizer. Hiding back there is my home phone. And then these 2 jars, or 3 jars, I have eye products. So in this one I have all of my eye pencils. Oops. And there's quite a lot in here. Gosh, I don't even know if I'm going to show you guys all this, but let's see. This is a Stila pencil. This is a Lancome pencil. Such a beautiful color. What is this one? This is a Revlon Duo one. It has white on one side and blue on the other. This is my favorite one, which I use all the time, almost daily, and that's the Physician Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black. Here's a Starlooks. No, this is a Mirabella eyeliner in a goldish color. I have this They're Real by Benefit push-up liner. I'm not sure that I like it. It's really difficult to use. So anyway, those are my liners. Then back here I have my mascara jar, which I have quite a lot of mascaras right now. I need to go through some of these, but this is my Pure Minerals one that I got in a jar. My favorite, which is my Voluminous, original Voluminous mascara. I have this Bare Minerals one. This is the Bold Lacquer by Revlon. Here's a Kat Von D one. And let's see, there's a Victoria's Secret like trial or sample size one. And Be a Bombshell Gal Lash. It's like a trial size. So that's that. Another little jar. This is kind of miscellaneous. Mostly it's my eyebrow pencils, so I have all these little brow pencils so they don't get lost in that bigger jar. I've got a few of these, and these are all from CoverGirl. These are my favorite ones, these brow maker ones. And I pretty much use that daily, but I do also have this Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Genius Beauty Eye Proofing Gel or whatever. And a clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And what is this? This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlights in Camille. I actually do like this for highlighting sometimes. And I have like tweezers in here and just stuff like that. So then a few different body butters. These are both from Bath & Body Works, and this is a Jergens one. So, whew, that was a lot. So that is what's on the counter. Then I have these 3 drawers on my left side here, and I will go through those next. The top drawer is kind of my face drawer. So I have this little container which I got from Charming Charlie's, which kind of keeps it organized, but it's still hard to organize this drawer because they are too tall to sit up and close the drawer on some of these, so some of them have to kind of just lay flat on the side and in the front. So these are the foundations that I have currently. I have that Physician Formula. This is a L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is a Maybelline. I have a Lorac one right here, which is way too light for me right now, so I gotta wait till the winter when I get a little lighter. Same with this one. This is a Neutrogena Healthy Skin. It's a little bit too light for me right now. This one's just way too dark for me. This is a Revlon Photo Ready. Here's another L'Oreal True Match. That's the original kind. This is the one I've been using the most recently. It's a Revlon Photo Ready. And then I also have a primer in here. This is the Victoria's Secret Illuminating Primer. And then under here I have this little mirror from Ulta. And this compartment is mostly primers, or it should be, kind of gets messy, but so I have like a Laura Mercier one. This is the Shadow Insurance from Too Faced. I have a sample size of the Lorac Behind the Scenes. This is another Laura Mercier. This is a Radiant Bronze one, so I use that when I'm really, really tan because it makes me look orange otherwise. Prime Time Primer. This is a Corez one. This one I like a lot. I've been using this one. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. So that's that. Back here I have my Murad primer. It's just a little bit too tall to fit anywhere else, so that's why it's back there. And then a few things fell underneath here. So this is my Tarina Tarantino, which I just included in my favorites. I love that one. And then MAC Prep and Prime. And the rest of my concealers are back here. I've got this MAC Pro Longwear one, and this is a L'Oreal True Match one. My Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics. This Edward Best one. And what else is in here? Just a bunch. This is a Revlon Color Stay and a Physician's Formula. And somewhere under there is my Bobbi Brown, oh here it is, highlighter. So, okay, so this next drawer is, it's not too organized. It's a little bit of a mess, but I'm trying to keep it a little bit organized. So I have Yes, more lipsticks. All of my NYX matte lipsticks I keep in here, and this box is actually from one of my glossy boxes. I've just been using it to keep this organized. So yeah, my NYX matte lipsticks. These are my Wet n Wild matte lipsticks that I own. The rest of my collection of Victoria's Secret lipsticks right here. This is a Corez lipstick. What is this? Oh, that's my e.l.f. lip exfoliant. Let's see, I have a Tarina Tarantino one here, Kat Von D. These are both e.l.f. ones. A Milani lipstick. This is Mirabella. I've got two of these Stila lipsticks in here. These are some Maybelline lipsticks. This is a CoverGirl lipstick here. And then I have a couple of these Revlon lip butters here, which those I really like for the springtime, so I'm not wearing those much now. And then yeah, and then in this section here is just a bunch more lip glosses that I like to use a lot, so they're just kind of stuck in here. This is my chapstick that I like to use daily, and just a lot of randomness, so that's what's in there. And then behind that, I have the lid to that box, which I use to hold these single eyeshadows that I like to use regularly. So that's what's in here. This Lorac one I love for a highlighter. I have some pencil sharpeners in here. These are those e.l.f. baked highlighters I've been trying out. And some Starlooks products. Eyeliner, like a blue one, a cream liner. So, oh, and I have some of my MAC paint pots in here also. Got a couple of those in there. So yeah, that's kind of just random stuff that I like to have close by. So that's what's in this drawer. Oh, and my lash curlers are in there too. And the bottom drawer, oh my gosh, more lip gloss. You guys are gonna think I'm obsessed with lip gloss. So this is actually from the Dollar Tree. It's one of those little containers that had like the cotton balls and stuff in it, which I took the lid off and I'm using it to store the rest of these glosses. So I have like a NYX gloss in here, some Too Faced ones in here, the rest of these Fergie ones from Wet n Wild, and let's see, this is a Lorac one. This is a Victoria's Secret. Some my Tanya Burr ones are down here. But yeah, it's just some of my more favorite glosses are in there. Okay, and then I keep my curling iron, my brush, my comb all in here, and my straightener. And then I also keep an overflow of palettes. These are the ones that I don't use as often, but I still use frequently. So, except this one, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that Tarte one. Not happy with that palette, but so I have my Z palette in here just because I'm still trying to get it put together. And then underneath I just have from Coastal Scents, and my Starlooks palette is underneath here. My Anastasia brow kit, and this is a Kevin Aquan little palette. So that's what I have in that drawer. All right, and then moving along to the right side, I have just one drawer on this side and then the cabinet underneath. So let me start with the drawer first. So this is like my main blush, bronzer drawer and face powder drawer. So all of like powder products are in here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot in here. Okay. So I have this little 3-compartment container, which you might not be able to really see it, but it's an acrylic container which I got from Target. In this first compartment, I have MAC MSF in Soft and Gentle, which is my favorite highlight of all time. And then I also have a Wet n Wild Mega Glow, which I really like using these 2 lighter colors as a highlight also. Then I have this blush from Tarte, and it is in the color Fearless. This is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. It's a great highlight as well. And this is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus, which I use frequently. And then I have this Lancome blush, Lancome in Love blush. I have my NARS Laguna bronzer right here. Outside of the drawer, I kind of stick things in there to keep it because it's just not quite big enough to fit the actual drawer. So this I Torch bronzer, and it looks amazing. I actually want to try that out. It looks really neat. Okay, and then shoved up front here, I have this highlight from Stila. This is my Hourglass Ambient Light in Luminous Light. powder. Okay, the second compartment, I have this little trial size Laura Mercier bronzer. And then I have my Hoola bronzer, Coralista blush, my Throb blush, those are all Benefit. Then I have the Balm Hot Mama and Bahama Mama. And then I have two little trial size NARS blushes, which are really dirty. These containers get so dirty. So this one is in Super Orgasm, and this one is Deep Throat. And then I just have one of these little brushes that came with one of these Benefit products. And then shoved back here, I have this NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder and a Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is really light on me, but sometimes I like to use it to set my under eye. I have 3 of these hard candy blushes, Fox in a Box. So I have 3 different sets of those, right here and here and here. And then in this last compartment here, I have a MAC blush in Immortal Flower. I love wearing this with the Soft and Gentle highlight. It looks amazing. MAC Mineralized blush in Gentle. This is a Model & Company blush, and I have a Victoria's Secret highlight, which is broken. I need to fix that. This is a trial size of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and of course my Milani Luminoso blush. And then I have this little, another one of these What's Up from Benefit, the mini ones, and then this is a blush from Physicians Formula right here. Okay, this is an, what is this called? This is a Fairy Glow from Erno Laszlo. And I have this little Urban Decay cream blush in Indecent. Okay, and then shoved kind of in the back of the drawer is some larger items that don't fit anywhere else. So I have my e.l.f. High Definition my e.l.f. High Definition Loose Powder, which I love that. I use that regularly. This is my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Powder, which I use almost daily now. I love that. I've got a few of these pressed mineral blushes from e.l.f. So I have 3 of them. There's one more back here. This I just bought. I haven't tried it yet. This is the Makeup Forever HD powder, and I'm really excited to try that out. And then I have my Ben Nye Banana powder. I have a couple small LA Color blushes. This is Josie Marin Argan Color Stick in Pink Peony. And then I have this Clean Color, another one of these Clean Color blush sets, and Broken blush that's almost gone. I need moving along to the cabinet underneath. So in here I keep like all of my hair products. I'm not gonna go through all of these with you guys, but basically I have like all of my hairsprays, like my argan oil spray, my heat protectant spray. This is like a collagen root boosting spray, and then all the other like spare stuff back there. The products I use the most are right up front here, and then the rest is kind of shoved back there. And then I also have like an extra box I got from Glossy Box back there, and my large set of curlers, which I rarely use. So anyway, so that is what's in there. That is my whole collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it wasn't too long. Thank you so much for sticking through the whole thing.